everyone. Welcome to my channel, Budget for Success. Woo! I am so happy that you are here today because today is my favorite time of the week. It's Smart Money Tuesday. Woo, woo, Smart Money Tuesday. Hey, do me a favor. If you have not watched my episodes in Smart Money Tuesday, take some time throughout the week and watch those videos. There's so much great information that I'm sharing. I can't get it all into one video, right? So you can't just watch one Smart Money Tuesday. So take some time this week and listen to the other videos as well and share some comments. Let me know you were there and that you watched it. You got a little nugget out of it, okay? Because I'm really having fun, but I need to hear feedback. You guys liking this information? You want more? Because I really enjoy this and I love bringing this information to you free of charge, not needless to say. So let's get started today. Let's look at what topic are we going to cover? Oh my goodness, drum roll please. Today is Smart Money Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. And the topic for the day is, woohoo, 5 good money habits that will help you prosper. So many times we talk about bad habits, but you guys know me by now. I like to only speak in the positive. So we're going to talk about good money habits, things that will help you prosper. All right. These are things that I learned to do that helped make a difference in my finances. The first thing that I learned was that I needed to create a generous budget, but I needed to be very detailed with my budget. So what do you mean a generous budget? I created a budget that inspired me. See, I learned I am the master of my budget. My budget does not control me. See, if you feel like really heavy when it's time to work on your budget, it means you have the wrong budget. And we need to stop, shred it up, and create a whole new budget. You should feel excited about your budget. If you think about it, it means money's coming, right? Because if you do a budget, that means some money's coming. That's exciting. Number 2 is you get to tell your money where it's going this month. Don't look at it like, oh, these people gonna tell me where I got to spend my money. You are the master of your budget. You really are. You are in control of where you want to spend your money. And I'll tell you an extreme scenario. You can decide, well, I don't want to pay my mortgage. That's your decision. Now, you will have to have some follow-up decisions, like if you're going to move, where you're going to move to, or if there's a program out there you need to enroll in so that you can, not pay your mortgage, that's fine. But the reality is you are still the decision maker because you are the master of your budget, and you should feel good about that. When you create your budget, I use this order to pay my expenses. I list my priority living expenses first, right? Which is, mortgage, utilities. I use health. Health I create as a priority. Insurance, right? These are things you have to have, right? So I put all those things as a priority. So those are easy because once I set up those amounts each month, they are pretty consistent. Even my utilities. So I over budget my utilities and I over budget for the same amount all year long. It's kind of fun. So I know in the summer months, my electric bill can get high. So I live on the West Coast. So we talking about $300, $400 a month. Yes, yes, Lord. So guess what? What if I budget that all year long? There are some months where the bill is less than $100. That means that difference goes to savings, but also means in the summertime, I don't have to have a hardship because I already budget that amount. So when the summer hits, I just don't have any money left over for savings, but I do have the budget needed to pay that expensive bill. Okay. That's a choice that I make. So that means if I over budget my utilities, then I have to under budget in some other categories. What other categories are there? Well, there's debt, right? So if you have debt, I believe in setting up a debt repayment plan and forget it. I have a debt repayment plan set up and I put it in place and every month I pay the same amount and I don't even think twice about it. Set it and forget it. You don't want to put a lot of energy towards your debt. And then the other one is flexible spending items. Those are things that when the budget gets tight, that this is where you are going to be able to cut or make changes or modify, lower. This is the flexible spending, and that's why it's called flexible, because you can be flexible with it. Now, once you capture all of your expenditures, by the way, flexible spending is things like eating out, you're spending money, things that you can kind of maneuver around. There are subscriptions that are out there you don't have to have. There's things that you think is a priority, but if you really look at, what you need to live, you realize that's not really like cable. Right? That's not really a priority. Cable, come on, we could live without it. That should go into flexible spending. And there may be a time where you have to call the cable company and say, that's it, cut the cable. We're going to go use streaming platforms and move on. So those are examples of flexible spending items. And then the reason I have savings last is because the idea is that you will cover all of your expenditures first, then you've met all of your needs. Whatever's left goes to savings. And the goal is that you don't think about it. Like once it goes to savings, it's automatic. You can set it up as an automatic transfer, et cetera. Forget that it's there, right? Forget that you even have the savings there. Because the idea for building savings and building wealth is to let that money grow. So all the things that you go out and spend money on, whether you're spending cash or you're spending your debit card, you're swiping it, or you're, hopefully you're not using credit card. Not if you're listening to my videos, you stop using your credit card. But everything that you spend money on has to fit into one of your budget categories. So even if you do use your credit card because you're like, hey, Onyx, I use it for the points. Okay, great. I do the same thing, but I pay the credit card off as to zero every month because I only spend the money that's already in my budget. So when it's time to pay the credit card, I already have the money there to pay it because I only spend what is in the budget categories that I have set up. Okay. So sometimes you have to bump that money around. Groceries may came in higher than normal. Literally, my groceries, we just went grocery shopping. I was $25 over my budget, right? So I used my card because I did have the cash, right? I had $300. We spent $325 and I didn't get any meat. That's what's crazy. But anyway, that's another story, another video. But anyway, we spent $325 and we went over because my budget was $300. I already have the $300, right? So I used my debit card and I was like, okay, now I've got to take $25 out of my eating out money that I have budgeted because I didn't anticipate going over in groceries. So it's the same thing with you. If you spend money, don't beat yourself up about it, right? You're like, oh, I went and bought whatever, and I didn't need to. It's okay. But you just have to be willing to make a sacrifice in another category to offset that money that you spent, okay? Because this is your budget. You're the master of it. And if you're the master of it, you're saying you went over on this, so now we must take money from here to make this balance. Not somebody else telling you have to do it. You're telling yourself because you're the chief. You're in charge. You're the chief financial officer of your budget. So you could go around telling people I'm a CFO because you are the chief financial officer of your budget. And that is no small feat because that is what's going to help create generational wealth for your family and your children and their children's children. Okay. So it's okay. Call yourself a CFO. Now, we do want to put money into savings, but here's what you want to use savings for. Something unexpected happens, and those unexpected should already be expected. So you have money in savings for those things. And they should be essential expenses, right? That's key. Water heater versus a purse that you didn't plan on buying. No, different. So it's essential expenses. Or if you take money out of savings because you've saved for it, you guys watch me as I save money for my bike. I took months putting money aside to get enough money for the bike. And I got the bike of my dreams. Okay. I paid over $2,000 for that bike and I got it on sale, but I saved for it for months. So when you put money aside intentionally for that purchase, then it's okay to take it out of savings because that's what you saved it for. What's habit number 2? Spend your money intentionally. So this is what I was talking about. You don't, go spend money on a purse because that just came up because you were in the store and it spoke to you and you bought it and you said to yourself, I deserve it. I work hard and I want it. So I'm going to get it. That is not spending money intentionally. Spending money intentionally means that you go into the store deciding that you want a purse before you even get in the store. You go into the store for the purse. You know all the features you want in the purse. You know what color, what look, you know what you want to feel like when you get that purse. That is spending money intentionally. Let me tell you what marketing is defined as. This is from the American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, right? This is 5th edition. Anyway, marketing is the strategic functions that are involved in identifying and appealing to particular groups of consumers. Hello, that's us. We are the consumers. So marketing is a strategic function that's involved that they identify as what is appealing to us. And so it includes activities such as advertising, branding, pricing, sales. All that stuff is created to control us, to control our emotions. What are our spending habits? What's going to make us buy? And so they can give us what we want. We want that shiny this or that. And that's what's going to make us spend our money. It's okay to spend your money on nice things, but let's spend it intentionally, not just because we were swayed by the marketing or the candy that's positioned right at the register so that you can just grab it. You're hungry, you're ready to just grab a small little something. It's inexpensive and it's right by the register. And so you pick it up and put it on the belt and the cashier rings it up. But that's not why you came in the store. So if you spend your money intentionally, you're going to determine what your priorities are in life, and you're going to let your values guide your spending decisions. So what does that mean? Okay, let me give you an example, right? If you feel like your family is extremely important to you, and you've created money goals and personal goals around your family. Like personal goals, I want to spend more time with my family, so we want a vacation together. Or I want to have a really nice holiday. I really have a really nice Christmas or Thanksgiving. Or you know what? I want to create a money savings plan so that when I'm gone, my children and their children's children will have this generational wealth that's passed on. Or I want to have property that I want to leave to my family. Or I want to create an asset or a business for my family. So you get to create, because remember, you're the boss, you're the CFO, you get to create those goals and what you value. You get to identify what you value, set those as a priority, and then let those things help you make decisions in life. So if you really want to be honest and take a real hard look at yourself, look at your current spending patterns. Are they in line with your values, right? Are the things that you're buying in the grocery store in line with your values? Here's what I mean. Go look at some of the ingredients on items. Are there things in those items that are really not good for your health, but yet you value living long because you want to be here and spend as much time as you can with your kids and your grandkids and maybe some great grandchildren? So if you value that and you want to have an like an abundant life. I love my dad. He's 80 years old and he's going here, going there, going hanging out. Let's go get on the boat. Let's go here. Let's go there. He went skydiving, right? Most incredible thing, right? My husband, my son-in-law, and my dad are all skydiving. Those are quality days, quality moments. So every decision that I make as far as my spending is going to be in line with that. So number one, buying things that are going to be good for my body, healthy for me. Number two, saving money so that I can spend money on those moments that I'd like to create. So I had to save up money for us to go skydiving and to get the hotel and to have food while we were there. And we actually were under budget, but those are things that become a priority for me. So if it means that I'm saving for a special trip and that means I don't buy the purse or the shoes or the dress, those really aren't a priority for me. I have so many clothes in my closet. I just keep reusing them. And I learned when I was poor and broke how to strategically change outfits in and out so that people don't realize it's the same clothes. You just circulating them around, this top with these pants or this skirt with this shirt, these shoes with this dress, or this time wear a blazer over the dress, or this time take the blazer off and wear a sweater. Make that dress look so different. They think you got a lot of clothes and you don't. You're just rotating the same clothes because that's a choice. I choose not to spend a whole lot of money on clothes because I rather spend that extra money on time with my family. I value that more than anything. I lost my mother in 2022 and I cannot get time back with her, but I am so glad that I would put money aside for her birthday dinner, right? Or special events. So you decide what's important, what's valuable because you're the CFO, and then practice, practice, practice. Every time you go to the register and you're getting ready to exchange your wealth, because that's what you're doing, you're taking your wealth and giving it to a business or a service or online. You can ready to buy something online. Before you make the purchase, ask yourself, does this align with my goals? I just bought skincare products online, and those skincare products are, all natural things. They help my skin. The organization, I'll name them Urban Eden. I love their products because I had skin issues. I could not go in the sun. That sucked because whenever we went on vacation with the family, I was either hiding in the corner or I had to wear all these clothes and I was ready to pass out. I wasn't a lot of fun to be around on vacation. It was like, what? I found some products for my skin that allows me to be out in the sun with family and not have a breakout. There were times we would go on vacation on the way home. My husband had to stop at the hospital. So I found a product that I didn't have to do that. So yes, that product is more expensive than your normal lotion, but I'm ready to spend that money. I spend it without question because it aligns with my value. I get to spend quality time out in the sun with family, enjoying life, etc., carefree when I use that product. So before you make a purchase, ask yourself, does it align with your goals? All right, set it and forget it. What are we setting? We are setting our debt repayment plan. I am not going to spend any time on this. You know why? Because I believe that whatever you focus on is what grows. Okay. So let's not focus on debt. You're going to make adjustments if you need to. So, for example, if you start making more money and you want to put more money towards your debt, then make a change. Or if you have an opportunity to get a debt-free something, then you're going to maybe pay minimum and then all the difference you want to save it and earn interest, make some money on the side. Okay. But whatever it is, whatever plan you come up with, if you need a coach to help you, you look me up, then we create this debt repayment plan together, and then that's it. Set it and forget it. Follow through. Do what you said you were going to do, but then release it and let it go. Do not focus your energy on debt, because I don't know anybody that feels good focusing on debt. Yes, you feel good when you pay that debt down, but you can create that feeling by saving a bunch of money so that you can put the money down on your debt. So that takes us to the next one, which is the other good habit is focusing all your energy on saving money. This is the key. Yes, I mean, there's all these steps I just shared with you, and they're all very important. But if you don't get this one down, then you're not going to be successful. You guys see me do my cash stuffing videos. I don't care what you say. I balance budgets of millions of dollars. I have literally voted on decisions that were worth billions of dollars. But when I sit down and I save $100, $200, even when I do my mini savings challenges and I save $40, do you not see the same excitement on me as if I was saving $1 million? I don't care. Saving money is fun. And doing those savings challenges are exciting to me. And I have some small savings goals and I have large savings goals. In fact, I have a freebie right now in my coffee shop where you start out saving $2,000. And then when you get good at that, you take that money and you apply it to the larger savings challenge goal of $20,000, right? So you could do the $2,000 savings challenge 10 times and you've saved 20,000. Or you could do it once and then put that money towards the 20,000 and then just keep saving the 20,000. And the way the savings challenge is set up, there's small amounts on there. So you can save the small amounts, $20 or $2. And then once you save all those line items, erase it, take that money and apply it to the next line item. Don't apply it all the way at the bottom, which is like $500. Don't go down there yet. Just take it and go down to like 3-4 lines down. Right. So now you're saving $50, right? Take that money and put it towards that and then go back and save the $20 every time you can, or the $2. And when you get those lines filled up, then you erase those lines and you push that money. You just keep pushing that money down until you save your goal. That's fun. That's exciting. And you congratulate yourself every time. So every time you save enough money for the first 2 or 3 rows, get excited, celebrate, erase those 3 rows, put the money on the 4th row or the 5th row, and then start all over and save the top 3 rows again. Okay. So do that for yourself. Do that so that you can celebrate and feel successful. Save money consistently, regardless of the amount. The consistency is the key. There's so many examples out there, right? If you just started saving $50 out of college a week, you'd be a millionaire by now, and you invested it, right? You had to invest it in, say, the S&P 500. They've had so many examples. Like, what if when Amazon first came out, you started saving and buying Amazon stock? Woo! Where would you be today if you consistently bought Amazon stock every month, small amounts, from the beginning when Amazon first got started? Woo, yes. So there'll be a new Amazon coming. So be ready. Start putting that $50 away, or S&P 500, whatever works for you. I'm not a financial advisor. I'll never tell you what stock to invest in, but you figure out what works for you and start putting money in it. And that's where it comes to hire a financial advisor so that they can help your money work for you. Okay? Review your finances, but don't compare yourself to others. No, 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 no. You've got to make decisions that are best for your financial situation. And I have to check myself because sometimes I watch a lot of videos and there are people out there who have more finances than I do. And I sit there and look and go, oh, wow, they have multiple investment properties. I don't, I only have one. What all that does is slow my progress and it shifts my focus. So now I'm looking at their channel thinking, what are they doing and how they created all those investment properties instead of saying, what can I do to create multiple investment properties and start focusing my energy and attention there? And then what if somebody comes along and says, hey, Onyx, I'll buy a property with you. And then we buy it together or whatever. Whatever opportunities are needed to manifest for me to have the wealth that I desire, if I focus over here on what this person is doing, I cannot put energy towards what I want. So I have to always stay focused on where am I going, where am I headed, and what do I want to achieve? And I got to enjoy the ride. I got to have fun while I'm doing it. I got to enjoy it because if you're going to compare yourself to yourself. Yes, that's right. I said that. That means look back over the last 2 decades. Okay, that's 20 years, guys. Look at your last 2 decades and think, what achievements am I proud of in my finances? So you got to go back to look at the date. Whoa, what were you doing 20 years ago? What were you doing 10 years ago? Heck, what were you doing 5 years ago? How much money were you making? I have budgets that I've done 20 years ago because I've always done a budget. I didn't always do it right, but at least I did a budget. So I remember budgets where I only made like $2,000 a pay period. And so I went back and looked at those budgets and I go, man, oh man, look at where I am today. Not so much that my income has increased over that time because I'm happy for that. But that wasn't the biggest thing. What's the biggest thing was the amount of money I was saving then versus the percentage of money I was saving then versus the percentage of money I'm saving now, which means at some point I learned how to control my spending so I could save more. That's where you get successful, is comparing yourself to yourself and creating the budget that you desire and operating within that budget. Man, you just feel carefree and fulfilling. So only compare yourself to yourself, review your finances, and feel good that you are doing what you intended to do. All right. So these were the 5 good money habits. Number 1, create a budget that works for you. Number 2, spend your money intentionally. Stop getting swayed by the marketing and advertising. That's what they do. They specialize in get you to spend your money, but spend it with intention. Create a debt repayment plan, set it and forget it. Focus your energy more on saving money, have fun with it, do whatever it is that makes savings fun, and then only compare yourself to yourself. That's it, guys. If you want to work with me, I would be excited to help assist you in the process. These lessons that I'm giving you, you would get access to it one-on-one. We would work for 2 hours a month, helping you, coaching you, working with you to help change your mindset, to help change your language around money, to help change your focus around money, to help really tighten up your budget, to come up with a debt repayment plan, to even come up with a forecast of where you want to see yourself in the next 10 years. Because the best way to get to your goal is to create a forecast and visualize yourself actually operating and living at the budget level that you want to operate in. So email me and I will send you a link so we can set up a free consultation. So you get a free 30-minute consultation. Let's spend 30 minutes together because you're going to enlighten me. I'm going to enlighten you. All right. And it's free of charge. So do that. And remember, good vibes only. Yes, yes, yes. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. Come on, baby. Come on. Yes. Good vibes only. You only have good vibes. Hey, listen. If you stay to the end, send me an email because I have a freebie for you. I have not released it. Okay. It's a handbook and you can write in it and do things. It's a PDF, right? You're just going to print it and work on it and write it, etc. It's going to help you and it's free, but you only get it if you stay to the end. Now, don't get in the comments and go, thanks for the freebie, Onyx. No, I only want people that stay to the end. The other news is I'm going to do Smart Money Tuesday at the end of the month. So when is that? Hold on. Let me look at my calendar. So that's August 27th. Come on. We're going to be live. But I'm going to have, guess what I'm going to have with me? Big Daddy's in the house. Woo, woo. Big Daddy's in the house. Woo, woo. And we're going to give you 5 tips for building wealth. And I'm going to tell you guys, listen, I love me and I know that I am good at what I do, and I've done finances for 20 plus years. But my husband has mastered the mentality for shifting, for creating. He is he's fabulous. Sometimes I chuckle because he'll have a pickle of a situation and I'll just turn it over to him and let him handle it. And he'll be like, I'll take care of it. And then later he's like, yeah, they gave us the money back. Like I bought something that I shouldn't have, and I was like, they took the money out, and, and I'm wrong as two left shoes. He goes, I'll handle it. Not only do they like reverse the charge, sometimes they throw in extra. They give him a coupon. Like he is the master of creating what he wants in his life. That's how he got me. Yeah, yeah. He was like, I want her. So he put it together. He put that energy out there and he created what he wanted. So come hang out with us. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk about building wealth, but we're also going to have a lot of laughs because y'all have seen our videos. Check out our playlist. I have a playlist of just me and Big Daddy having game night, y'all. Y'all see, we have a lot of fun together because that's what life is about. It's not all just generating wealth, because what can you do with it if you don't have fun? So we have a lot of fun together. So please mark your calendars for August the 27th. It's going to be 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Me and Big Daddy going to be in the house live. You're going to see him on camera. You're going to see me on camera. We might have a little drink with us. I have our wine. Well, I have my wine. He might have, whatever he's got. And so we're going to have fun. All right. So if you stay to the end, you got all the good nuggets. I appreciate you. If you stay to the end, I really, really, really appreciate you. Not so much because you are helping with my watch hours because you stayed to the end, but because you're saying to me, the information you're sharing has value to it, and I want to hear it all. I want to get it all. I might not use it all, but at least I want to hear it and listen to it. And that's what keeps me coming back, making more videos. So if you stay to the end and you want the freebie that nobody else has, it hasn't even been released, then please send me an email and say, girl, I want that freebie, okay? And I will send it to you. I love you guys and I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful and awesome day. Whenever you're listening to this, I want you to know that I love you and I need you to survive and thrive. That's all I have for now. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to Budget for Success. Bye for now. Love you guys.